Today we're going to look at Google Drawings, some of the features that Google Drawings has, and perhaps some of the uses, the ways that you could use Google Drawings. So in order to create a Google Drawing, you're going to go to your Google Drive. You're going to click on the New button, More, and Google Drawings. Once you create a Google Drawing, you will see a blank canvas. The first thing I'm going to do is go up to the title and name my drawing. Once I have it named, then I'm going to look at the canvas and I'm going to decide what size I need that to be. A couple different ways that you can resize the canvas. Down at the bottom right corner you see some little diagonal lines. If you click on that corner, you can drag your canvas and make it whatever size you want it to be. Another way that you can resize it and make it a specific size is to go here to File, down to Page Setup. There are several choices here. I'm going to choose Custom, and I'm going to make mine 11 by 8.5. Now I have my canvas that I can create on. Also want to show you the option of putting directions or whatever you need to off the canvas. So perhaps you want to click on text box. You can put directions. Tell someone what you want them to do. So you might put your directions over here. Some of the things that you will notice, if you see the little ribbon here with different icons on it, this is one that will let you create a shape. One thing that you might want to do is to perhaps create a Venn diagram. So you're going to go and I'm going to click here on this circle. I'm going to make my circle here. And you notice that it comes with blue in the center of the circle, the fill. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to make that transparent because I want to be able to see through that. Now let's say I want another circle the exact same size. Since I have that circle highlighted or selected, I can do one of two things. I can go to the Edit button and I can duplicate, or I can use Control D command on my keyboard, and I'm going to duplicate that, and now I have one the exact same size. You notice that as I'm moving this, it shows me where the middle of the canvas is, horizontally and vertically. So it's easy to center things there. I'm going to put the other circle for my Venn diagram here. Now if I wanted to compare perhaps the movie and the book, I'm going to put a text box here, and maybe I want to center my text in my text box. So now I have that. If I have that that text box, I'm going to put it where I want it, and if I have it selected, I can also duplicate that and then move the second text box over here. And I'm going to just change the wording in that box to book. Now I can have my students fill in the things that were different in the movie and the book, and then the similarities here in the middle. So that will show you just a few of the little tools. This is a text box. If you go here to Image, you can upload something from your computer. You can search the web. When you search the web this way, it will find only pictures that are okay for you to use copyright-wise. It will let you search your Google Drive, photos, if you have a URL for a picture, and then straight from the camera. So those are some options for inserting a picture. You saw the shapes here. There are arrows, call-outs, different icons here. This is a line. You can choose to make a straight line, an arrow, an elbow connector. I'm going to choose an arrow, and I'm going to go here and put an arrow. You can see that arrow is really tiny. I'm going to make the weight of that line bigger, thus making my arrow bigger. If I click on the line end while I have this arrow selected, I can choose a different end to my line, make that look different. So those are just a few of the features that might be helpful to you. Once you have the text box selected, anywhere you click down here is going to create a text box. In order to stop creating text boxes, you will have to go back up here and click on the arrow. If you want to change the background of your slide, you can go here and you can right click in your background and you can change the color of that. So play with some of these features, and it is very user friendly, and once you get whatever you want created, if you go here to File, another nice feature, you can go down here and download whatever you have done as a PDF, as a JPEG, which is a picture image, or a PNG, which is also a picture image, and you can download whatever you've created there any of these ways. And as everything else, it's going to be automatically saved in your Google Drive. One other thing that I want to let you know about, if you have a Google document and you would like to put a drawing in, maybe I want to create something in this Google document. If I go here to Insert, it's also an option to insert that drawing into my Google Doc. And so I could go here and create something like I did in the standalone Google Drawing. And once I get this created, maybe I'm going to put an arrow in here. And this is how I want it to be in my document. I'm going to click Save and Close, and now the drawing that I have is inserted here into my Google Doc. So if I want to change that drawing, I can double click on this. It'll open Drawing up and let me manipulate that and change it. And once I save and close, there it is in my Google document. So Google Drawings, I think you will find very helpful as you proceed into the school year.